Welcome, everybody, to our international English Healing Herb call that we have every month. And today we have a very special guest, a dear friend of mine from Germany, Sigrun. She is a Blue Diamond and a German founder. And we have known each other for a couple of years. I actually don't remember exactly where we met. I guess it was on the incentive trips. We have been on a couple of incentive trips together, and we have seen each other on different conferences, leadership, and so on. And Sigrun is a very sweet and nice person, and I always feel very happy seeing her. She has been traveling a lot with her son, and we have spent time together on different occasions. And I always like it. Sometimes we have like a diamond Zoom call, and then she's writing me private messages and asking how I'm doing. And it's just so sweet and personal. And of course, and that's the reason why we are all here, we are here in Builders Call, and we want, of course, to learn from her what are her secrets in her business. So she has built to Blue Diamond in a pretty short time. And as far as I can tell, she has, with her sweet natures, just managed to seduce many people to become clients and business builders. And she's has a very nice system, and they are cooperating in their team, and she's taking very good care of her customers. And so I just would like you maybe to share a little bit your story, how you came to doTERRA, and what are your motivations, and then how you started to take off, and what is your success that you have built so fast, and that you have such a solid team and a good retention.
Thank you so much, dear Claudia. And I'm so happy also to see you, Judith. So great. Hi. Yes, and thank you so much for inviting me here to this call, and really to see you. It's such a pleasure for me. And yeah, Claudia, I saw you before you saw me, because when we started 2017 with doTERRA, there was nothing. And my son, he found you. He said, there is a German person in on YouTube. So your video on YouTube was the first video we saw, and our upline is in Canada. So it was really great to see you there, and now to be in your team call. So, and the second thing, in England, and it was in London, I think 2017 or 18, 17. Yeah, when we started, and then I saw you when you gathered all the tables and all the chairs together for your team, and you put all your scarves and everything on the tables. And I was sitting on a table, and suddenly you came and just put your jacket on the table. Said, "Oh, sorry, I need this for my team." I said, "Okay, I have no team. I just go." So this was the first personal impression, and I thought, nobody likes me. So I just went to the other table, but it showed me just that you really take so good care of your people, because you wanted for all your team the best places, and this was the first really personal touch that we had together. I mean, you didn't know me at that stage, because I was nobody, and we got together, and we knew each other and know each other since the first incentive trip in Sicilia.
And you were not offended, and you still like me. So that proves that you have a more noble character than me.
Thank you very much. So this was when I just wrote down a few just hints to remind me what I wanted to say. I said, yes, this was the first time I saw you putting all the all the jackets everywhere. So
yeah, good first bad impression.
no, I mean, I really liked it, that you really looked so good after your people. I thought, wow, it must be so great to be together in a team, because I was all by myself, sitting there all alone, didn't know anybody. So it changed a lot. Yes, but I just come back to the I start in the beginning. I think that's the best thing. So I'm 20. No, I am 53 now, just at birthday. So I always have to count. I stopped with 40, I think. I always say I celebrate my 30th birthday for the 23rd time. So then it's much easier. And I have, of course, I have a family, and can I share my screen? Can you give me the permission? And I show you. Thank you. Great. So this is my family. So my husband and my son, Vincent, he now is 23, and Elanza, she's 26. And here you see Vincent and myself traveling. And here I think we have been in Sicilia together. And so we really worked together. And from the beginning, Vincent and myself, we started, and I tell you the story how we started. And so we traveled a lot for 3 years now. And we really did a lot of things for our team. But now I really want to start in the beginning. And the beginning was in 2008. I was reading a book, Healing Oils of the Bible. And in this book, I've heard a lot of things about essential oils. And I thought, oh, if this is true, I really want to find this. And because I thought this was missing in my whole perspective of health, because since I was little, I always wanted everybody to be healthy and well. And because I grew up in a family and also with a lot of relatives around me, they were quite sick, and also with lots of depression and mental illness. And so when I was 7, 8 years, I started on the piano just to play, because I felt it was good for me, for my soul, just to have instrumental music or sing some easy songs. And so then when I was 12, 13, I really started to really work through all my emotions on the piano. And and I thought this is how I could help the world really to come to overcome sickness and distress. And so, oh, just a second. So it's hot enough in here now. So, and that's the reason I started with the piano. And then I also studied about helping the people in coaching, and I did a lot of life coaching and social work. And but I think I was missing something, because people told me, yes, when we listen to your music, then it really helps us. And so this was good already, but I always thought there must be more. So I was reading this book, Healing Oils of the Bible, and I was looking for good essential oils in Germany, but I couldn't find some that I was really happy about, because I said, if I start with something, then the culture of the company must be right, then the product must be perfect, it must be pure, and I was very strict in my decisions, and so I couldn't find any good oils in Germany. And then friends of us from Canada, Toronto, they just contacted me in the beginning of 2017 and said, hey, listen, we are just on our way from Toronto to Cyprus, and we could make a stopover in Berlin and introduce oils to you that changed our life. Are you interested? And I said, yes, of course. I just produced 10 CDs. So, and I just built up my little treasure chest. It's a little gift shop with a coffee shop in Berlin here. So it's next to our home where we live. I have time for something new. And so they came, I organized an oil class in my little gift shop. There's a place where you can seat 15 to 20 people. So they came, we had 20 people there. So this was the first introduction to the doTERRA oils. And my husband and also my 2 children, they also have been there. And in the evening, we all said, this was it. We were waiting for so long. And so I started immediately at the next day with my first 1-to-1 or 2-to-2 introduction class with friends of us. They missed the evening before, and I enrolled them and said, oh, it's great. And then it started. When do you do the next class? I said, I have no idea. Oh, next Wednesday. I have time. Okay, next Wednesday. And then the next Wednesday, people came, and I said, when's the next class? And I don't know. Oh, next Wednesday. I have time. Okay. So then it really started to happen. Yet every Wednesday we had classes in my little treasure chest. And people just come from all over. And I said, wow, this is cool. But actually, I don't need another job. I was very busy with traveling with my music, and also very busy with my shop that was running very well, with my coffee shop. And I said, I don't need another job. But the people, they just came And it was so funny. Some people, then I started to use a diffuser there, and people came in and said, I want to drink the tea. I was smelling outside. I said, I'm sorry, this is essential oils, but you can buy them here. So, and the real trick really started. The change came when because till then I just had the oils in the background somewhere, and the people came in, and I was, of course, when they ask, I show them. But then when I put them in the front, I put then the diffuser and the 10 starter oils. I placed them nicely at a nice proper place. People came in, and then they actually only wanted to buy one gift for their friends or birthday, and suddenly they just said, oh, I want this whole thing. I said, it's 280 euros. Yes, do you take credit card? I said, no. I need your number. I need your address. So, and it really, I was then I think from the 4th or 5th month, I was top enroller in our big team, because I mean, I couldn't help myself. The people just wanted to have the good smelling things. And then I was building till gold with Vincent together. And we were traveling a lot, because with my music, I was traveling anyway. And before my son or my daughter, when I was traveling with music, I took Vincent because he's also a musician. So we played together, and now we are just traveling with the oils. So, and it was just a great experience. But like I said in the beginning, Claudia was the first person I met with doTERRA on YouTube, but there was not much in 2017. So my upline then from Canada, Kimberly Lowe, she's also a Canadian founder and Presidential Diamond. She really gave me lots of material, and we were translating all the things that we could get from her. And so we was translating and just building, having classes every week. And but the first 9 months, I was quite frustrated. After 9 months, I was frustrated. I hit silver. I was in 6 weeks, I was elite. And then after 9 months, I was silver. But I was the only person who was working. So I thought, oh my goodness, something has to change, because people came and said, yes, you want to do the same what you do? And I said, okay, this is what you do. Oh no, I don't want this. I don't want to do this. I just want to earn the money, but I don't want to do something. Maybe you also know people like this. But I had these people. I said, what? I mean, how can you say you want to earn money or don't want to do anything? So, and then I was sitting down, and I was writing down something like a sharer commitment, because I thought, how can I explain to people that there are 4 or 5 different ways to work with doTERRA? So, and I just wrote this sharer's commitment down and said, first of all, you can just use the oils. You're excited with the oils. And if you invite people to your class, then you get an oil, or you want to become an active fan, so you excite people. And so this is the way you can also get some money. And or if you want to do doTERRA with like a hobby, then you have to have 3 to 5 hours a week that you work. And I explained exactly what they had to do. I use my oils, I do my LRP, I do this, and then as part-time or as full-time. And when we started to go through this sharers commitment with all the people that came new, it was very quick. It was clear what they want and how I could help them. And then they found out very quickly, oh no, it's not so easy to get money, but if I stick to it, then it's really easy to build up a very good foundation with friends, with a good team together. And it brought a lot of peace into the whole team, and it really helped us really to clarify what the people want. And so this was really made a change until, like I said, till almost gold, I was building almost alone. And I thought, no, we have to change that. And so then I was really looking for builders. And actually only then I started to look for builders. And then I found then Julia Winterbauer. And now she is, last year she became Diamond. And now she's also founder with me together. And so she's the daughter of my best friend. And in the first half a year, she just said, I have no idea if this works, because she's a teacher, she has a job, and she has 3 little children. And she said, Sigrun, I love the oils, and I just do what you tell me to do. And the first 6 months, she was just following me. And I was talking to her every Monday. We had a long mentor call. And so I just took her under my arms, and we were running together. And then she always said, I want to become like you. And I said, oh, that's cute. And but she did the same. In 2.5 years, she became Diamond like me. And now after 3.5 years, I'm Blue Diamond. And now she's also founder. And she always says, the best thing is really to be teachable. And so this is what I've learned. If you have people that are not teachable, it's really hard to encourage them to become successful, because then they all know everything better. And it really takes a lot away from the team spirit. So find people in the front and second and third line, if possible, that are teachable and that you like. Because if you have people together close to you and they are teachable and they have a healthy soul, it's much easier than to deal always with problems they bring into the team. And so this really hinders a lot of growth. So that's the reason I really I love people. I love team building. So this is what I started then to do, that we meet every Tuesday evening. And in the beginning, when it was possible, we met at my little treasure chest here in Berlin. But then, because we went then Germany wide, and so we started with Zoom calls already 3 years ago. Every Tuesday evening we started business Zoom calls, and so every first Tuesday we have the Zoom call for the general team, and we speak about general stuff. We celebrate, and we celebrate stories. And on the second Tuesday we always have a personal development course, where we speak about different things, like also the strengths finder and so on. There's so many good teachings there. So Vincent is doing this with us because he is a business coach. And on the third Tuesday we meet in different ranks. And also, of course, we do everything as a team together. So it's always different structures that come together, and this really gives a lot into the team, because there are always people from different legs in different cities and all over Germany, because most of our people are in Germany. We have now a very strong Italian team, so it becomes international. And but on the fourth Tuesday, then we meet in different regions or structures. And so because we do it every month the same, it gives a strong foundation for us. And we really learn that we really give also tasks for the people, because it's really they love to do projects. So right now we do the oil games and the oil class, and we do the academy for the oils with different subjects. And so we always I always tell the people our motto for our team, the Fit im Alltag team, it means fit for the day team. It is you are wanted. Doesn't from the beginning. You are loved without exception. Bedingungslos. What is it? Without
expectation.
Yeah, expectation. Thank you. Expectation. You are loved without expectation. And thirdly, you are wanted. Without you, something is missing. You are needed, sorry. You are needed. Without you, something is missing. So everybody is welcomed in our team, and we love everybody. And we do this in a team, and we do this with customers. So everybody is welcomed, and we welcome every person, as this was the only person in the world and try really to help this person. And secondly, of course, we love the person also when they always do stupid things, and also in the team we respect each other, and of course we can criticize each other. That's also important. It's also a team spirit, but we never want to hurt the person or talk behind backs. This is really something very strong in our team, really to stand loyal to each other and fight for each other. And thirdly, of course, everybody gets a chance to say something and to prepare his favorite subject, and to share it to the group. And so I always wanted to have a team that works together on eye level, because since I was young, I was leading a lot of teams, but it always was like this. I was the leader and the others were looking to me, and I thought, no, I want to have people on eye level. And now I have a team on eye level, because everybody has something that they can give into the team and that they can take out of the team. And I think this is really what makes it very strong. And I don't know, I know this, I don't know how you do it, but for example, also with, we love each other so much that, for example, with BOGO, if everybody in the beginning, they say their goals for the month. And if they've reached their goal for the month, then they say, oh, I have BOGOs left. Does anybody need some BOGOs? And then they really give the BOGOs to somebody else so that they can also reach their goal. And so, and I thought when they started with that, because I didn't say you have to do that, but they said, we love you so much. We also want you to reach your goal. Please, can we help you? And I think this is so great, and really to help each other and to support each other in a great way. And this really helps a lot in really to grow, and also really also when the people are strong enough also to take a lead role and allow them to grow in their personal also strengths, because everybody has different strengths. And so what can I also say again? And I just made some notes here. And what is really also important is also when people really reach the incentive trips, if they go away and come back with stories, that's also very very powerful. What we found, really to see what the Terra is doing on the fields, this really gives a lot of I think this is what you also receive a lot from Claudia. And also, I mean, and Judith, we met in living a course in London. So, I mean, when you go out and just check out what is going out there and get to know other people, this really gives such also enrichment into the whole team. And it's always good to give everybody a chance to share what they also have. And what I really also think it's really to find your why. I'm sure that you also speak about your why, and I can remember exactly when Ashley the first time contacted me when I was Silver and said, yes, I'm your account manager now from Utah. I said, oh, hello. And she said, what is your why? And I said, what? So why do you want to become, did you want to do doTERRA business? And nobody asked me that before, because like, you know, I didn't have here upline in Germany. So I only got all the teachings from Canada, but it was more about all the subjects, the oils, and so, but not so much about the why. And then I was sitting there and said, yes, what is my why? Of course. And then it really developed. And my strong why is really to create a place where people can come in and get restored without words, but just by the atmosphere. And then I really just saw a wonderful big white mansion, and I thought it would be so great to have in every room I have a room of getting restored. For example, with piano lessons, or with coaching, or with the aroma touch, or with oil classes, or maybe in the second floor, just guest rooms for people that has to come out of situations, and so, and just to rest there. And so, and then Vincent came. Vincent, my great son, has always great ideas. And I shared this to him. I said, oh, this is really what I want. Money to have this place and where people can come for free and get what they need. And then he said, actually, what it is, it's Villa Nefesh. And I said, what is Nefesh? And he said, it's a Hebrew word, and it means 100% soul, 100% spirit, and 100% body. But everything 100% well and restored. I said, wow, perfect. This is my why. So this is really what I'm looking for. And so I have a little in Villa Nefesh now. Because I have this little gift shop. It's only 35 square meters and it's cute. I mean, when you're in Berlin, please come visit me, have a cappuccino in my Schatzkästchen, in my little treasure chest. And it's really cute. The people come and say, oh, do I have to take the shoes off? And I said, no, leave the shoes on. It's a shop. You can come in. But it's cute. And now the newest thing since last year, I have another flat that I rent, and this is for I call it Fit im Alltag Studio, because there I have my oil classes in. It's a little, it's a nice little flat where I have the living room as also a place where I have all my consultations, where my oil classes, and also I can do aroma touch there as well. And I have a guest room there, so I have already a little place of Villa Nefesh. And in time to come, maybe it will also be also here in Berlin, because I think where people are sick and help, they need help, there must be this Villa Nefesh. And I think Berlin is a place where a lot of people are. They need attention, they need love, they have to be loved only because of themselves. And I really find the oils and of course the whole products from doTERRA, they help so much, but especially the oils. And because I'm a musician and I do instrumental music mostly, I started the smell experience as well, a word creation of my son. And because I said I would like to do some meditation with music and oils. And I just said I want to do, also I will just play instrumental music, or I use my CDs. And then I choose 3 or 4 oils, explain the oils, everybody gets a job, and it's everything very nice and quiet with candle lights and cozy and sweet. And then everybody has 10 to 50 minutes with one oil where they can experience the oil and allow really emotions to rise up. And then after that, the next oil comes in 2 to 3, 3 to 4 oils. Then later, it's approximately 3/4 of an hour. Then we share if they want in a small place where we what they experienced. And so then we call this meetings always smell experience. So you have experience with the smell and the music there. So, and there it was there the first time, I don't know if we had this, I did the smell experience with the 10 basic oils with our home essential. And I thought, how will this be when I use here the, we have it. When I use the deep blue, the deep blue to inhale. Have you done this already? Did you inhale deep blue? Do this. I never thought this. I thought when I say it, when I just invite the people come, we will have our smell experience with the 10 basic oils. Then of course I have to use this as well. Okay, only with this oil. They got the oil, was blue and nice, and after 2 or 3 minutes, 3 ladies, they started to cry. I said, what happened here? And then, of course, I was prepared. I know that the deep blue oil is also an oil of connection, and also with people, connection with people. And they all started to cry. And afterwards, they told me, and they really shared and said they were reminded on the sad story with their parents or their mother or their aunt or so. And suddenly it came up. And they really felt very sorry that this relationship didn't work. So, and then of course, later we spoke about this, and we could, we could find some solutions for them, or they found it for themselves. So, but I love, you see, everything what I do, I love to do, and I just put everything into the doTERRA business, what I do normally. And so I think this is a strength, really. You be yourself. you find the strengths in yourself, you find your worthiness in yourself, and then you just give it to the people and they will love it. And now, of course, I would love to hear everything from you as well. But I think I have shared a lot. So maybe you have some questions or whatever. So yeah. I don't know. Do you want to ask something?
I have a question.
Yes.
What was, so your shop sounds so adorable, by the way, but you were mentioning something about sharing guide. Like, was it, you said something in the beginning that you have a conversation with people and you really like give them the lowdown about sharing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was wondering about that. Like, do you go through the guide with them, or is it just like some protocol you have that?
Yeah, I have a protocol. I wrote it down. But now a lot of other leaders, they use it because there was nothing like this. Also, I don't know if it's now, but it really says, because for me, I always want to have it practically. So in this, it says there's five different ways to work with doTERRA. The first thing is as a customer, and I say I love the oils. I use them in my daily life, and I'm excited. And when I invite people to an oil class, then I get oil for gift. Secondly, be an active fan. Then I love the oils. I use them every day, and if I invite people, then I get a bonus. Even then I can have also get some the recommendation bonus. And then the third thing is doTERRA as hobby. I love the oils. I do my LRP every month for 100 PV, and then I explain to them you can only earn money if you have 100 PV loyalty rewards order. Otherwise, you can't earn money. And then they already say, "Oh, really?" So, and then I say, "Okay." Then and then it says it continues. I also have. I know where to find answers. My upline helps me also enroll the person, and I know how to teach them the first 3 calls, because we say always a person that enrolls, they get 3 calls from me or from the person that gets enrolled. First one, when you have your oils, you contact me, and then I explain you how you use your oils in your private environment for your own things. So we go through the whole aromatically and also topically, inwardly, and then their own tasks. And the second call will be then the back office and the doTERRA everyday EU page, where they find all the different things. And then in the end of the second call, I always explain them. And so if we meet the next time, so we go here in this lift guide. So this purple lift guide, you know that? So, and then I show them the emotional clock with the emotional oils. I said, and here it will be very exciting, because I show you how you really can manage your emotions and lots of other things. And I said, oh yeah, when do we meet again? So they're really excited, and they call me and said, please, can we have our next call? So, and that's the reason our retention rate is 65%. This is what my account manager told me, because we really try to get everybody to the 3 calls, and then they have also contact to us. And of course, because I'm a top enroller, I have so many people that I enroll. So now I have just a customer, and she loves the oils, but she doesn't want to do business. So she helps me with contacting the people then after the 3 calls. And this really helps a lot, because I cannot contact everybody, but I want them to be contacted. They want contact every month.
So just to be clear, the first call is just to give them like how to use the oils. The second call, I remember the third one, but what's
the second call is the back office. We go through the back office. So then
so for just people that okay.
Yeah, so the standard the standard order and the LRP order, what is the difference? And it's you don't collect points where you can buy something else. And of course, I mean 90% they say, yes, of course I want to have the LRP.
So you do 3 calls and they're short, like maybe just 20 minutes or half an hour each call?
The longest thing is always half an hour, but mostly 20 minutes. And I have a calendar, and it's really half an hour always. And I say, oh, I'm sorry, I have to go to the next one. Let's make a next date. And they know they never have so much time. And so we are very strict in the times. And then they really always, they phone me, said, yes, we have our call now. I said, yes, I know. Yeah.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you again as well. Yeah, Judith, you also had a question.
Hi. Yeah, hi. Good to see you. It's so much fun listening to you. I just want to know what fills your tank. What do you do for you? Because you're saying that you're spending so much time helping others and giving them what they need and what helps them. So what's good for you? What fills your tank?
Yeah, I love to get up in the morning and do my me time. And so I learned it already when my kids were little, because I was always with a lot of people. And so I need my time, an hour before everything gets awake. And then I sit there. I have my oils and my and music on and meditate. And I have my little, call it treasure book, where I just write down all my thoughts, my feelings. And I also I talk to God and just write things down, and just go through my to ideas. And then I go to my piano. This is where I get my strength and inspiration, and where I play and forget everything. And so, yeah.
Thank you for sharing. That sounds wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Sigrun?
Yes.
Could I ask you? One thing that was really inspiring for me, I feel your energy is really into team spirit, like you emphasized. And I was surprised you mentioned something about BOGO and how you share BOGO. Could you say something about it? Because if I understand it, it's really a high level of teamwork within your cross lines, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something how you've achieved that and how you nurture that.
Yeah.
Spirit.
Yeah, actually, I was always, because we were, I do mentor calls on all Mondays. I speak to every leader, every first and second line leader. I have half an hour with them. And then always once in a month, we speak together as we call it synergy team. So we are together, and then we discuss what's the best for the whole team. And it's all my structure, my leaders. And so, and because we come together and we think, how can we help our team that they really can become better team leaders and more better, and also get all the knowledge they need for the customers. And if we see somebody is weak or whatever needs support, then we go and help this person. And so this is how it developed. And so because I do this, then they also take it and do it in their teams, and they do it in their teams. And so that's the reason it became very strong. And also then when it really started with the BOGO, it was so funny, because one person, she's a mother of of 4 children, small children. She's very quiet, and she just wanted to become a silver. And so she had her goal, and everybody was really working very hard. But she had a lot of BOGOs, because we always do a order collection, so that we save also the package. And then she said in the group, in our synergy team, said, I have so much BOGO left. Does anybody need BOGOs? Because of course I cannot just do some orders here and there, but maybe somebody needs it. So I said, yes, we really need some BOGOs. So then we ordered it in this leg, and so they also reached their rank, and so it developed, and so that we are always appreciating each other. And always when we do because we traveled a lot. I traveled the first 3 years. I traveled a lot, and always when I took people with me, and always in the beginning we talked what will we do, and when we came home, then in the car, we always did a feedback round. So we always taught each other, oh, I like that you did this. And the second round we said, okay, maybe you could also change this, or maybe next time you could also add this to that. And so it really brought a very strong understanding for each other and appreciation for each other. So everybody felt love, loved and welcomed, and never, if anything is said, it's not like, oh, the person doesn't like me, this, but there's a really appreciation. It really grew, and this is what we now, because we have now a big problem. We have so much new builders, they want to grow very quickly. So we have now a good problem that we have to solve, but because I think we have a good foundation with friendship, and we really like each other. It's really great if you have a team that you like each other. I mean, then you like to come together, and so this is how we share then the BOGOs. And since that, it's always like this. Oh, who else needs a BOGO? I have some more left. Or I need some. Please, can anybody help me here?
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you, Maya. Great.
Wonderful. Usually people tell me that I'm shiny and that I'm like so enthusiastic, but if I maybe therefore my light didn't work today, because you are really amazing. I just have a question that I get a lot. Of course, it's the $1 million question is always how to find builders. And so you just said the sentence that, of course, is very intriguing to everybody, that you have so many builders and you can hardly keep up with them. So what is the strategy then in your team to find builders and qualified builders?
Yeah, be the best leader you want to follow. I mean, if you are, for example, last year in March, I decided I want to become diamond in December. Then I was I was invited from Elise Shadoway to Prague. And so then Emily Wright, she asked me, when do you want to become blue diamond? And I said, blue diamond. Yeah. And when do you want to become blue diamond? And I said, in December. And she said, no, you will be blue diamond in November. And I said, huh? So I just became diamond. I mean, really to go from diamond to a blue diamond in a year. It's really very quick. And I thought, how can this happen? And then I thought, okay, I need good leaders. I need good people that take care of people. And there was a couple that really wanted to build with me, but they're hardly enrolled people. But I'm a top enroller, so I told them, listen, I want to run to blue diamond. That means for you have to become gold till the end of the year. And can we run together? And so I brought a lot of people into their team. But on the other side, they really took care of the people. But how to find a good builder is really to be a good example and be successful. Because if you are successful and you love what you do, and you do all the work, or to be a good example how you can work with running but not burning out, then the people say, oh, she's successful. Wow, but she's still shining. She loves what she's doing. Oh, she's so inspirational. Okay, I want to become like this. And then the people come and say, I also want to become like you. And this is what I found out, really to have a balance, because yes, my oil, my favorite oil, balance. Be in balance. Look after yourself. You look after your family. Enjoy what you do, but also work with organization. I'm very organized and disciplined, sometimes more. But really, if you are working constantly and always go for the best, and you start in the beginning of the month and say, till the end of the month, I want to reach this goal, and I don't stop till I reach this goal, and then you become successful, and then people come and say, hey, I want to follow you because I see you are successful. So in the beginning, I was looking for builders. I was not so successful because I was striving. I wanted people to come to me, and I wanted to have good builders. But since I become relaxed, and I said, no, the right builders will come to me, and I only start with customers. I don't start with builders. I start with customers, because if they love the oils, and then they're the best people to train them to become a good builder, if they enjoy the oils. And so for me, it's the best. The hint is really you become the builder that you want you to follow, and then the people see in you what they want to become. And also the other thing is, like Julia, that is also German founder now, I always told her what I saw in her, what she didn't see till this time. And I told her, listen, Julia, I know you can become really a leader to many people. You can change people's lives, and you are a good leader, and people will follow you. And I just always spoke out what she couldn't see so far. And so, but because she loved me, she wanted to live up to this dream, or this picture I painted in front of her. So she was running towards the picture. Now she is the picture, and now she paints the same picture for the other people. And I think this is the best what we can do for our builders. Encourage them, love them. Yes, you make it. You will become diamond till the end of the year. What? I got. Yes, you can do it. I know you can do it. And you make a plan for them, and then you say, okay, I encourage you. Always call me when you're discouraged. Go to your upline when you are discouraged, and go to your downline when you enjoy your life.
Wonderful, very inspiring. I just wanted to ask, what are your top strengths? It's always interesting to know.
Yeah, thank you for all the hearts. Yeah, genau. I have to learn that. So cute. The first of all, communication,
Yeah.
and then also in Deutsch, the communication and being together with people. Wie heißt das nochmal auf Deutsch, auf Englisch?
Sag's auf Deutsch, wie heißt?
Relator, oder? Relator?
Nee, also 2 Ks, also Communication und
Connection?
Connection, yeah, connection to be together with people, with strange people. So if I come in a room, after an hour, I have spoken to 80% of the people.
Woo, it's woo.
Yeah, woo,
I have the
thank
same.
So this is my second, and the third is strategy, and then also learner. I love to learn. I want to know why the gut is not functioning when it's not functioning, and what oils help. So and the other thing is achiever.
Oh, yeah, wow, that sounds like a good combination for going really high very fast. Wow.
Thank you.
Very inspiring. Is there any more questions? Take your chance before we wrap up.
Hello,
Do
Susan.
you follow, because you were talking about builders and now we know the secret, it's your charm. But also, do you do some very, how do you call it? Do you follow some strategy in training your builders, or do you do it individually?
No, I mean, of course, in the beginning we did it individually because there was nothing, and there was just the things that Kimberly told us to do. And also at that stage, we had also this top personal trainer that is also doing something official now for the ICANN thing. I don't know if you heard from her, and from Canada. And there she did a lot of things that we've learned. But now, of course, since last year, we do the Ellie Shadowy course, the daily mentor calls, we do that. And of course, then also now with Tammy and Torsten here from the Netherlands and Switzerland, they also have courses. And so we get these things together and adapt it in the way we can work with that, because we have also something that works for us. But we found that a lot of things in Elise Shadowy's class that really works. But I always say, you take, but you have to you have to be true to yourself. But they really help. And also now, also to find new builders, it's also good to have this list and also to rank them, and maybe then to wait a bit longer, and then to find the right person. Yeah, Suzanne.
So I'm in Canada, but I hope sometime you're here, we can meet. I love your energy. I relate to it completely. I love to be in a positive, happy, inspiring state. And I can see that in you. We could definitely connect.
Okay.
And I love this call. Thank you so much for all your sharing, your wisdom and your experiences. I really love your message of love and, you know, being able to, you know, just accept people on your team and encourage them. And I just wondered, have you ever come across any situation, you know, in the 4 years that you're doing this, doTERRA, you know, anyone on your team that maybe you didn't connect with, or maybe someone that, you know, maybe thought differently? And would you feel like you just don't want to deal with them and you don't want to support them? You just feel like, you know, they're better off leaving? Or would you feel like, no, I want to bring them in, I want to love them and accept them, and, you know, where they're at, just, you know, shower them with love? I don't know. Have you ever experienced that? Like, what would you do?
Yeah, definitely, but not often. But yes, we had this already, and there was also one in my search line. It was a builder from Julia, and she was, I mean, she was always difficult, and I told Julia I would not put this person in her front line, because I talked to her and I felt there's so many wounds in her, so it will be bring a lot of conflicts in the team. And so I want her, because but she was so helping. She wanted to help her. I said, no, she will change, but she didn't. And so then there came a really terrible situation, because her husband, he was always listening to our business calls, and he didn't understand anything. And then he was really talking very badly about Facebook, about me, and really accusing me. And my husband, he read this, and he said, okay, now we really had to go to advocates to have him stop, that he's not talking so bad about you openly about over Facebook, because I'm a musician, so a lot of people know me in different areas, so they know always Sigrun and their music, and suddenly he talked very, very bad, and all lies, of course. And so we were talking to her and to him, and I also then talked to Julia and also to her, and I said, okay, this is because when we are leaders, we have to protect the rest, and it's not about me, but it's also about the team. And so then we said, okay, this is not how we do it in a team. Either you change or you go. And so she always said she will change, but she never changed, and her husband also didn't change. So we said, okay, stop. So we took her out of the business team. I mean, she still has her place because she doesn't want to leave. She wants to have the money. And I said, okay, you can stay there, but we will not allow you there till you have changed. And we have to see over a period of time that you have changed, because we love each other and we care for each other. And if you come in and you bring the wrong spirit in, it infects the whole team, and we don't want to have this. And so I think like a mother. I protect my flock, and if they bring negative things, then I say, no, I'm sorry, then you're maybe better off to another team, but I protect my team. Also, if they're not 100% right, but this is my team. And if you want to spoil the whole team, then I'm sorry, then maybe it's you have find a better place somewhere else. That's enough. There's a lot of other teams. We don't have to have everybody in our team. Does it help?
Yeah, I can imagine. It is definitely a challenge, but it's so funny how, you know, you put the boundary in, but you see how you're so loving that she doesn't want to leave. That's amazing. You know, you've actually give her the door, you know, here, you can leave, you know, find somewhere else, but yeah, she doesn't want to go. So, but yeah, I understand. That's very helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you so much for that question, Susan, because I really think I'm just starting right now, and I trust that the right builders will come to me. But sometimes when you get too needy and too pushy to want builders, I mean, I don't want to accept them all in my team, but I still, you know, I think it's a really good question to find that helps me a lot to find the balance between this neediness and just waiting and be patient and loving and just, yeah, and wait what comes when they are loving customers. Thank you. Thank you so much for this very inspirational call. Anyway, Sigrun, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mary. But I think the great thing is, if you find people that love the oils, they will become the best builders if they're capable and committed. And so because my upline, Kimberly from Toronto, she said, you never actually hardly find any perfect builders, but you create your own builders. And this is really what helped me. So I was looking for the people that I like, that fits in the team, that fits to the culture that we are living with love and respect and loyalty. And if they love the oils, then I invest time in them. And then because this is how a lot of people started. And I said, listen, I have so many people, I can't take care of them. Can you help me to look after them? And they just use the oils anyway. And so then they started to help me with the calls, and then said, oh, it's not so difficult. I said, no. And don't you have other people? And so they started with my customers, and they become easy in having phone calls. And I said, oh, I know I can do this. Yes, you can do this. And so, and then they became the best builders.
I have a last question. Would you mind, I mean, maybe if it's too much, just tell us. Would you mind sharing this sharer commitment file? I'm really curious how that looks.
I can send it to Claudia, and you have to translate it because it's in German.
Thank you. No, I'm in Germany actually, so that would be fine. Cool. And I will definitely come and visit your shop in Berlin. I'm in Hamburg, but I'll find out where it is.
Yeah, where do you live?
In Hamburg. But I used to live in Berlin-Kreuzberg, so I love it, and I have a lot of friends there. Yeah. Where is it?
Siemensstadt.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Not living,
nice.
Not accepting Tegel airport anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
I have a question too. Thank you so much. Like, this call is like overflowed by your sweetness. It's just so warming for the heart. I was very intrigued when you share how you do your team calls. Mm-hmm. And you mentioned that you do them weekly, and then one call is just sharing some stories. Then the second one is personal development. And then you mentioned about third one being divided by ranks or like regions. Mm-hmm. And I didn't grasp what was the fourth call. Like, what do you do?
In regions, because we have people here in Berlin. We do things together, or then also in the south of Germany or west of Germany, everywhere. Either we do this when we want to do projects together. So we meet in these different regions on the calls together, or if my downline, if the builders, they think they have to have time with their team alone, then they meet in their own team. So we always discuss on Mondays in our synergy call. So what is on for this last month's call on Tuesdays? And when I say, oh, I really have to talk to my team alone, and then they take their own team, and otherwise on regions. Yeah. Mm. So because then we can do things together, because out of different teams structures, then we are together in one area, and then we can help each other and support and do events together, and so.
Very nice. I like that idea. Yeah. Very nice.
Thank you.
Wonderful. So we just reached almost the hour. It was very fast. I cannot believe it's already over. It was just such a nectar, and it was wonderful to listen to you. Even some things I didn't know about you. Of course, I had the honor already to hear you play piano. I remember when we were on the diamond trip in Tenerife, and they had this wonderful piano, and then you were just singing and playing, and we were all amazed how wonderful it is. And I hope we will very soon have the opportunity again to meet in person. Mm-hmm. And thank you everybody also for your attention, for your questions. And I think everybody now has a smile on their face, and everybody's elated and inspired to pour more love on their team and on the people in general. Was very wonderful. Thank you so very, very much for coming on this call.
Yes, thank you so much for inviting me and listening to me, and thank you for all the questions. And yeah, go out and change the world with the oils and with love. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening or a good day.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.